Broadcasting live from the Meridics via OBS Studio Broadcast Center at Fordyce Center in Bellevue. This is GNASH Hockey on the Middle Tennessee Sports Network as we turn our attention now to the nightcap in our doubleheader. Ravenwood against Franklin. The 1-1 Raptors trying to stop the Admirals from getting off to a 3-0 start. It's a big game, not just in terms of the fact that if Franklin win, they're very likely safe in Tier 1 for the rest of the season. But this could be a big game towards the GNASH Cup too, especially for Franklin, because if they win tonight, they have a 2-game lead on Ravenwood. Warm-up is coming down to the last 30 seconds. So let's go ahead and talk about these two teams. First up, Ravenwood, coached by Mike Driscoll, 1-1. Last Monday, they lost 5-1 to Father Ryan. And then on Wednesday, beat Brentwood 6-2. So here are their stats coming into tonight. Liam Powell, 3 points from 2 goals and an assist. Jack Reedy, 3 points from a goal and 2 assists. Brady Friedman, 2 points from a goal and an assist. Lucas Brady, Keaton Moffitt, and Oliver Lutz, each with a point from a goal. Owen Appel, who didn't have a point all of last season. Bennett Nichols and Zeke Landcamer, each with a point from an assist. On to goalie play, Brady Miller has played in both games. His record 1-1. He's played just shy of 83 minutes. Goals against average of 3.04. He's allowed 6 goals on 38 shots, turned away the other 32. His save percentage in the regular season so far is 84%. On to Franklin, coached by Todd Gross, 2-0. Beat Brentwood 5-2 last Monday, and then last Wednesday beat Mount Juliet Wilson Central Green Hill 6-0. Here are their stats coming into tonight. McLean Butters, leading scorer, 4 points from 3 goals and an assist. Hudson Richards, 3 points from 2 goals and an assist. Gavin Akers, 3 points from assist. Hudson Loesch, Casper Thurston, and Quinn Loesch, each with 2 points from a goal and an assist. Grant Hayes, 2 points from assist. Hank Hayes, Cale Lewis, and Brandon Mills, each with a point from a goal. Owen McGroarty, Will McCormick, Aiden Murphy, Chase Wagers, and Michael Mannion, each with a point from an assist. Franklin have 15 skaters who have registered at least 1 point already through 2 games. And on to goalie play, Grayson Butters has played in both games. His record 2-0, played the full 84 minutes, goals against average of 1 shutout. He's allowed just 2 goals and 35 shots, turned away the other 33. His save percentage in the regular season so far is 94. Can he keep it up tonight? As the officiating crew starting to make the way out onto the ice. Brady Miller going to start in goal for Ravenwood. Chad Jansen going to get the call in net tonight for Franklin. For this first period, Franklin will carry the puck from my left to right, Ravenwood from my right to left. There's a player out there for Franklin wearing number 27. As we're ready to start this one, draw to start the game, won by Ravenwood. And the puck is dumped into the Franklin zone behind the net. Liam Powell with it, comes out to the left circle. Pass across to the right wing side, and a shot misses the net to the left of Chad Jansen. The puck cleared out by the Admirals. And icing waved off. Number 27 going to track it down again. I'm not sure who that is. Now Owen McGroarty had it poked away. And number 27 tried to swat it to the front. There's a shot, score! McLean Butters, The puck ended up loose in the left circle, and McLean Butters fires it into the back of the net. And it takes just 39 seconds for Franklin to score first. Okay, so Casper Thurston is wearing number 27. So it's 1-0 Franklin just 39 seconds in. Here's a chance at the other end, a shot off the right leg pad of Chad Jansen. And the Admirals clear it down ice. Zeke Landcamer will get to it. Icing was waved off. Puck sent around to the far boards, held in. Put out in front, score! Hudson Richards! No correction, it's Aiden Murphy. It's 2-0 Franklin. Just 84 seconds into the game. Draw one by Ravenwood and a shot from the right wing side, kicked away by Jansen with a right leg pad. Cooper Friedman in front of backhander, scooped up off the ice by Jansen with a glove. What a start by Franklin. Draw to the left of Jansen, one by Franklin. Chipped ahead, Quinn Loesch is on the left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Grant Hayes with it, now Loesch. Shot stopped by Brady Miller. Rebound out. Quinn Spencer cannot hold it in. Puck comes all the way back to Jansen, who gets it ahead to Spencer. Or hands it off to Spencer, more like. Now Spencer through center, near side into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing. Drops it back into the slot. Oh, Grant Hayes one times it past the net to the right of Miller. And the Raptors are going to ice the puck as they are down 2-0 with 11:36 left in the first. Draw to the right of Brady Miller. Draw one by Ravenwood, puck carried to center. Oliver Lutz, right wing side of the Franklin zone. Lost the puck. Here's Gavin Akers. Ahead to Hank Hayes, left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. A shot turned away by Brady Miller. Trying to clear, held in. Hudson Loesch, left point, sent it to the front of the net. It went off the stick of Hank Hayes. Ravenwood trying to clear. Kel Lewis keeps it alive. Hudson Loesch, one-timer off a stick. Oh, and just trickled past the net to the left of Miller. Ravenwood will bring it out. Liam Powell at center. Right wing side of the Franklin zone. Pushed off the puck, gathers it back in. Puck taken away. It's on the far side. Oliver Lutz backhanding it up to the right point. Try to pass the slot. Jack Reedy, that was broken up by Houston Vale. Puck still in the zone and cleared out by the Admirals. Flipped ahead by Alex Broy. Back into the Ravenwood zone. Franklin changing. Liam Powell chasing the puck back into the Franklin zone. I don't know why I'm saying Liam. Luke's graduated. It's just Powell now. Liam Powell is just Powell. Here's Hudson Loesch, left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Cannot get past the defender. In the left circle. Brady Friedman with a puck now. And Liam Powell. Powell Brought into the Franklin zone on the right wing side. And a drop back pass is intercepted by Casper Thurston. Banked off the boards and out. Owen Appel almost gave it away. And he gives it away to Gavin Akers. Akers backing up into his own zone. Stretch pass up the far side, Thurston. Sends it back into the Ravenwood zone, but it's intercepted by Appel. And, he gives it away to Thurston, who almost gave it away to him. Sent past the net, Akers, Thurston with it. Backed up to the inboards, and the puck got away from him. Raptors trying to get it out. Butters holding it in. Passing it down, a backhander from Thurston, blocked. In front, now back the other way go the Raptors. Anthony Maltese sending it past the net. Aiden Murphy slapping it around the boards to the far side and out. Puck banked off the near wall by Zeke Landkammer, but the Admirals control inside their zone. And a pass misses everybody, and it's going to be an icing against Franklin. 8:53 to go in the first. 2-0 the Admirals lead. Draw to the left of Chad Jansen. Won by Franklin. Hudson Richards to center. Into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Around the back of the net, out to the left wing. Passes up to the left point. Quinn Spencer's shot blocked. Richards backhands it to the end boards. It's out on the far side. Zeke Landkammer clears it out. Here's Quinn Spencer with it. Passing it over to Richards. Richards inside his own zone. Pass ahead intercepted. Lucas Brady takes a bump. Still manages to send the puck back into the Franklin zone. Here's Quinn Spencer. Out to the near side. Into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing. Puck knocked away. Now back the other way come Ravenwood, but Jake Lipinski gets knocked down by Aiden Murphy. And then offside called because Murphy and Lipinski were in a pile. It slid over the blue line and the puck was brought in. 7:53 to go in the first, still 2-0 Franklin. Draw was on the dot across from the Franklin bench. Puck goes all the way into the Ravenwood zone. Cleared out by Cannon Kaiser. And a stretch pass up the near side, deflected into the Ravenwood zone by Quinn Loesch, excuse me. Now Owen Appel gets it over to the far side. Liam Powell out at center. Into the Ravenwood zone, Franklin zone to the net, shot, score! Powell split two defenders and he fires it into the back of the net. Liam Powell gets Ravenwood on the score sheet, 2-1 Franklin with 7:19 to go in the first. Drawing by Franklin. Gavin Akers up, fumbled it. It ends up in the Ravenwood zone, but the Raptors bring it out. In the Franklin zone, Hudson Loesch with it. Whiffs on it. He left it behind him in the right wing corner. Puck put out in front and knocked away. Trying to get it to Anthony Maltese out in front. There's Cannon Kaiser shooting it behind the back of the net. Now here's Brandon Mills into the Ravenwood zone. Could not get past the defender, Appel. Mills taking a shot from the right circle, missed the net to the left of Brady Miller, held in Hudson Loesch. Loesch left point, bad pass attempt. He shanked it, trying to get it over to the right wing side, Mills. Here's Keaton Moffitt trying to get it over to Brady Friedman. Good back checking by Gavin Akers, broke that up. Hudson Loesch back the other way. Left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Low shot, score! shooting from the top of the left circle, and it slides to the 5-hole, and Brady Miller into the back of the net, and Franklin have retaken. A 2-goal lead. It's now 3-1 Admirals with 6:18 to go in the first. Well, Ravenwood won the draw, but Hudson Richards immediately takes it away and gets it into the Ravenwood zone. Hank Hayes shooting it past the net from the left half wall. Puck out at center. Hudson Richards chases it back into his own zone. Backhands it across. Now Quinn Spencer sent it back the other way. Now here's Richards, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. And pass attempt went off a stick into the netting above the glass. 5:44 to go in the first. 3-1 Franklin. Draw is to the left of Brady Miller. Won by Ravenwood, but turned over to Franklin and shot past the net from the center point by Quinn Spencer. Ravenwood able to get it out. Brought into the Franklin zone on the right wing side. Liam Powell. Right wing corner, backhanding it up to the right point. Shot, deflected and went just past the net. And we get a penalty. We're going to have a penalty against Franklin. A roughing call. Quinn Spencer going to go to the box. So Ravenwood getting the first power play of the game, down 3-1 with 5:15 to go in the first. Draw to the right of Chad Jansen. Won by Ravenwood. Brady Friedman. Left circle. Passing out to the left point. Cannon Kaiser. Try to go back down to Friedman. Friedman has it. Friedman out to the blue line. Carrying it over towards the right wing boards, but he lost it, and it's poked out. Hudson Loesch. Loesch in a foot race. And Loesch brought down by Friedman as they were in the foot race for the puck. If Friedman hadn't done that, Loesch would have been off to the net all by himself. Big break for Ravenwood there. Loesch dumping the puck back into the Ravenwood zone from the red line. Puck on the near boards. It's Gavin Akers. Clearing it the other way, back into the Ravenwood zone. Owen Appel and Hudson Richards in a foot race. Ravenwood win that foot race. Minute left on their power play as Hudson Richards takes the puck off. Richards behind the net. Passes it over to the left wing side. One-timer Casper Thurston. I think, Miller got a piece of it. They put it up on the board as a shot. He just got a piece of it as it went past the net. Puck out at center. Hudson Richards trying to get it back in the Ravenwood zone. And somebody's stick blade has gone flying. It's McLean Butters. He'll have to go back to the bench for a new piece of wood. William Powell, a shot at the other end. Misses the net to the right of Chad Jansen. Under 30 seconds left of the power play for Ravenwood. Here's Akers. To center. Gets the puck back into the Ravenwood zone. The Raptors clear it out. It's coming towards the net. It actually would have gone past the net. Chad Jansen nudges it over to Chase Wagers, who clears. Penalty time against Franklin is up. They're back at even strength. And they made sure that puck spent more time in the Ravenwood end than it did theirs. What a great kill by the Admirals. Cale Lewis backhands it past the net from the left half wall. Puck out at center, drifting back into the Franklin zone, picked up by David Unger. Unger ahead to Cale Lewis. Puck still in the zone. Lewis clears. Now here's Owen McGroarty in the Ravenwood zone. Could not get around. I think that may have been Zeke Landcamer. Puck out at center. Here's Chase Wagers up. We're going to have a penalty. It's another penalty against Franklin. Cale Lewis going to the box this time. I'm not sure what the signal was. It was either interference or slashing or holding, one of the two. So Ravenwood back on the power play, 2:30 left in the first. They're down 3-1. Draw to the left of Chad Jansen. Won by the Raptors. Their power play has to be better here than the first one because Hudson Loesch almost had a breakaway immediately into the previous power play. So one-timer in the right circle turned away by Chad Jansen. Owen Appel at the left circle, couldn't keep the puck. Liam Powell passing down low. Puck put out in front, and it goes off of Franklin's stick. The stick of Loesch. And here's Brandon Mills at center, chipping it into the Ravenwood zone from just behind the blue line. Stretch pass up the near side, misses Brady Friedman, and it's an icing. It was Owen Appel trying to get the stretch pass. 83 seconds left of the power play, minute 53 to go in the first, and it is still 3-1 Franklin. Draw is to the left of Brady Miller. Puck comes right in front, Brady Mills, a shot stopped by Miller. The puck was suddenly free right out in front. Miller had to make a fantastic save, and he did. Puck in the left wing corner. Mills backhanding it up towards the left point. Grant Hayes kept it in the zone. It's cleared out, but Hudson Loesch intercepts at center. 1 minute left in the Ravenwood power play as Hudson Loesch fires the puck to the other end of the rink. And, a clear from Hudson Loesch comes all the way down to the Ravenwood net, and Brady Miller has to turn it away. Now Powell, left wing side of the Franklin zone, past the defender, but closed in, got too close to the net, and his shot was turned away by Chad Jansen. We're now inside the final minute of the first period, by the way. As Ravenwood send the puck back into the Franklin zone. It went off of Franklin's stick on the way down, so no icing. Penalty time against the Admirals is up. They're now back at even strength. Under 30 seconds left in the first period now. And, Will McCormick tried to wrap around the tent. That was stopped by Brady Miller, and a one-timer in the left circle. Missed the net to the right of Miller. That was from Quinn Spencer. And that is going to be, not just yet. There's still time. Now time runs out on the first, but what a start for Franklin. Scoring twice in the first 84 seconds of the game. Those goals coming from McLean Butters and Aiden Murphy. Liam Powell got Ravenwood on the board, but then Hudson Loesch scored just a few minutes later to give Franklin a 2-goal lead back. So it is 3-1 Franklin over Ravenwood at the end of one. No, penalty box doesn't do GNASH. Okay. Yeah, they stopped doing GNASH and all that play-by-play kids stuff going to college. You know Bradford sold the business, right? Yeah. He sold penalty box radio a couple months ago. Really? Yeah. So what are you broadcasting to then? I thought it was penalty box. Yeah, Bradford sold the business to Alex Doherty. I think he was one of the A to Z guys on 102. Ready to go with the second period. Brady Miller still in goal for Ravenwood. Chad Jansen still in goal for Franklin. This second period, Ravenwood will move the puck from my left to right. Franklin from my right to left. Ravenwood win the draw, get it into the Franklin zone. Puck behind the net. Put out in front, but intercepted by Hank Hayes. That was Bennett Nichols trying to get it out in front. And now Admirals end up icing the puck. Draws to the left of Jansen. Franklin won the draw, but Liam Powell immediately got it away from Alex Broy. Oliver Lutz holding the puck in at the right point, passing down low. Quinn Spencer intercepts, trying to clear. Ravenwood keep it in the zone. It's in the right wing corner now. Oliver Lutz putting it out in front, but intercepted. Carried out by Hank Hayes. Brought back into the Admirals zone, cleared out. Now Oliver Lutz, right wing side of the Franklin zone, pushed off the puck by Quinn Spencer. And the puck cleared out by the Admirals again. Puck ends up back in the Franklin zone. Chased down by Chase Wagers. Now Owen McGroarty brings it into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Taking a shot, turned away by Brady Miller. Rebound, Casper Thurston off of Miller and out of the zone. Looked like it may have hit his mask. Puck back in the Ravenwood end, goes past the net. Powell out with it at center. Left wing side of the Franklin zone. Got past Akers, has to go to the end boards though. And drops it back, it's intercepted. As Ravenwood were changing personnel, here's Thurston. Now McLean Butters back in the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Pass across is intercepted and carried out. Powell, left wing side of the Franklin zone. No, I'm sorry, it's Owen Appel. Put it behind the net, it's intercepted, sent around the wall. Held in at the right point by Lucas Brady. Here's Hudson Loesch. Now Gavin Akers. Head to Casper Thurston. Thurston going to have to chase it down inside the Ravenwood zone of the inboards. Here's Hudson Loesch, a shot in the left point. Stopped by Brady Miller. Didn't know where the rebound was. They try and bank it off him, but it's under him. That was Quinn Loesch trying to bank it off Brady Miller from the bottom of the right circle. Brady Miller didn't know where the rebound was, and that almost spelled trouble. 11:19 to go in the second, still 3-1 Franklin. Draws to the right of Miller. Draw one by Franklin. Puck sent across the front of the net from the left wing side by Hudson Loesch. Here's Gavin Akers trying to put it out in front. Hudson Loesch, left circle, a shot off a skate and went past the net. Off one of the skates, I think Bennett Nichols. Puck kept alive by Brandon Mills, but we're going to get a whistle. And another penalty against Franklin, it looks like. No, it's against Ravenwood this time. Or is it? No, it's Zeke Landcamer going off. Zeke broke his stick, so he was delivering the broken stick back to the bench before he took his seat in the box. I'm not sure what the penalty was. The ref didn't exactly give a signal. So Franklin on the power play for the first time in this one. 10:53 to go in the second. They're up 3-1. Draw is to the right of Brady Miller. Casper Thurston, a shot from the left circle. Gloved and held on to by Miller. Draw to the right of Miller again. One by Franklin. Thurston, now Gavin Akers at the left point. Moving along the blue line. Pass over to Thurston, left circle. Went across to McLean Butters below the right circle. Butters back to Akers just below the right point. Now back to the center point, Hudson Loesch. Now Thurston, left circle, back across Butters. Backhander missed the net to the left of Miller. Now Butters again. Comes out in front, trying to put it in front for Thurston. And, oh, great save by Miller. And he's got the rebound covered. I think Quinn Loesch redirected it. Miller's standing tall. He's made 10 saves and 13 shots. Ravenwood have only 3 near the midway point of the game. 82 seconds left in the power play for Franklin. 10-14 to go in the second. The Admirals up 3-1. Here's McLean Butters trying to put it in front. Oh, and Quinn Loesch just shot it past the net to the right of Miller. And Ravenwood finally clear the puck out of the zone. Hudson Richards behind his own net with a puck. Minute left in the power play for Franklin. Almost lost it as a Ravenwood player was going after him. It was Brady Friedman. Now here's Quinn Loesch, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Drops it back for Thurston, but Thurston couldn't get there in time, and the puck cleared out by Oliver Lutz. Quinn Spencer tracks it down. Ahead to Quinn Loesch. Loesch. Now McLean Butters, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Back to Loesch, but off his stick and got away from him. Oliver Lutz pokes it out. 30 seconds left in the power play for Franklin. Oh, and Lutz with a hit on Quinn Spencer as the puck is just back inside the Franklin zone. Here's Aiden Murphy. Right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Tried to stop, but he lost the puck. Comes around to the left point, held in Spencer. Shot it past the net. Murphy trying to put it out in front. It went off a Ravenwood skate. Penalty time against the Raptors is up. They're back at even strength. And the puck cleared out. Anthony Maltese into the Franklin zone. His shot blocked, steered away from the net. Here's Quinn Spencer behind the net. Stretch pass up the near side, misses Cale Lewis's stick. Lewis tracks it down in the Ravenwood zone. Puck put out in front and intercepted. Anthony Maltese now at center. Knocked into the boards. Brought the puck into the Franklin zone still. Here's Keaton Moffitt. Lost the puck to Will McCormick. Now here's Hudson Loesch. Bringing it out. Into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing side. Past Zeke Landcamer. To the front of the net, a shot. Stopped and held on to by Brady Miller. Oh, is it in there behind him? Oh, it leaked in behind him. It leaked through and in. Hudson Loesch from end to end. Scoring his second goal of the game to make it 4-1 Franklin with 7:56 to go in the second. The referees, I guess, explaining to both head coaches how they came to end up calling that a goal. Now Kel Lewis, left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Stops behind the net. Pushed off the puck. Jack Reedy, far side at center. Into the Franklin zone on the right wing. Drops it back to Oliver Lutz. Lutz trying to go to the slot. Lutz couldn't hang on to the puck. Now back the other way come the Admirals. Will McCormick shot in the left circle. Stopped and covered up by Brady Miller. .7:16 to go in the second. 4-1 Franklin lead. Draws to the right of Brady Miller. Puck drifting over to the far side. Houston Vale's going to get there first. Lost the puck. Raptors will bring it out. Brady Friedman in the Franklin zone. Shot missed the net. Just past the glove hand of Chad Jansen. And now the puck ends up on the back of the net. And the Raptors could not swat it off on the one allotted whack. Draws to the right of Chad Jansen. Won by Franklin, but given away to Ravenwood. But out in front, Keaton Moffitt, a shot stopped by Jansen. Just the fourth shot on goal of the game for Ravenwood. Here's Hudson Richards back into the Ravenwood zone. A shot just missed the net to the right of Miller. And then the puck gets up, hung up on the back of the net at the other end. 6:39 to go in the second. 4-1 Franklin, and they'll say Franklin caused that stoppage. They're going to drop the puck outside the zone on the dot across from the Admiral bench. Puck back in the Franklin zone. Tracked down Brady Freeman, left wing side. A shot stopped by Chad Jansen. You don't know where the rebound is. It's picked up by Grant Hayes from in front. Raptors get it back, put out in front. Centering pass attempt was blocked by the skates of Hudson Richards. Chase Wagers with a puck on the far side. Passes to center off the stick of Brandon Mills. Owen Appel tried to pass it ahead, intercepted by Mills. Now Grant Hayes, right wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Tried to put the puck in front, intercepted by Owen Appel. Sent around the boards to the near side. And going to be brought out by the Raptors. Brady Friedman, right wing side of the Admiral zone. Shot blocked by the skates of Quinn Spencer. Friedman with the puck again. Comes around the left wing side. A shot turned away by Jansen. Puck banked off the boards, held in Appel, and a shot hit, I think, David Unger and went past the net. And the Admirals clear it up the far side, back into the Ravenwood zone. Quinn Loesch forced Owen Appel into a foot race. Appel beat him to it, but Loesch is pushing him along the boards to the near side. Put the puck out in front. It's intercepted and cleared. Franklin are bullying Ravenwood. Here's Brandon Mills in the zone, a shot, score! Oh my goodness! Brandon Mills fires the puck into the roof of the net. And it's 5-1 Franklin with 4:55 left in the second. I mean, they are bullying Ravenwood. Puck back in the Ravenwood zone off the draw. Boy, you got to wonder how much longer Mike Driscoll's going to let Brady Miller be in net. But I don't know. I don't think Colin Gower's a freshman who's short. I don't think he'd do any better. Brady Miller has at least made 12 saves on 17 shots. Here's Liam Powell up offside. I think Jack Reedy was over the line on the far side before Powell. 4:15 left in the second. It is 5-1 Franklin. Gavin Akers from Hudson Loesch now drops it back to Loesch. Loesch decides to make his way through center into the Ravenwood zone, but lost the puck to Oliver Lutz at the Ravenwood blue line, excuse me. Now Powell back into the Franklin zone on the right wing. Pass to the slot, Lutz. A backhander blockered away by Jansen. Puck comes out to the blue line, held in. Passed over to Powell. Powell at the inboards. Trying to put it out in front. It went off a stick. Now here's Akers. Akers from behind his own net. Moving out to his left. Near side through center. Chips the puck into the Ravenwood zone. Catches up to it. Round the back of the net. Comes out to the right wing. Passes off Aiden Murphy. Puck went off his stick. Murphy gets back to it. Left circle. A shot stopped. Rebound Butters. Stopped by Miller. And Miller covers up the rebound. 3:14 to go in the second. 5-1 Franklin. Draw to the right of Miller. It's won by Franklin. Cale Lewis out to the slot. Tried to send it towards the net that was blocked. Now pass ahead. Brady Friedman on a breakaway. Down the Franklin slot. A shot, score. Brady Friedman gets the puck from Keaton Moffitt. Goes on the breakaway and fires it into the back of the net. And finally a second for Ravenwood as they are down 5-2 with 2:59 to go in the second. It's going to take that top line of Powell and Friedman and those guys to make this happen because everybody else, Franklin is just having their way with the rest of them. Here's Cale Lewis. Fell over. I think it was Anthony Maltese trying to go over to the far side of the Ravenwood zone, and the puck ends up going out of play off the stick of Grant Hayes. Draw will be on the dot in front of the Franklin bench. Here's Keaton Moffitt into the Franklin zone, but bumped off the puck by Cale Lewis. Kept alive on the right wing side, Brady Friedman. But the Admirals come up with it in clear. Cale Lewis, left wing side of the Ravenwood zone, a shot off the left leg pad of Brady Miller. And there's going to be another penalty against Franklin. Chase Wagers going to go to the box for interference as he was tangled up with Bennett Nichols. So Ravenwood will return to the power play down 5-2 with 1:53 to go in the second. Draw is going to be to the right of Chad Jansen. Ravenwood win the draw. Turned over and cleared out by Gavin Akers. Owen Appel beats Casper Thurston to it. Appel behind his own net. Steps out to his right. Passes over to Jack Reedy. Reedy had it poked away. It's still inside the Franklin zone. Liam Powell has it. Powell out on the far side. Tied up. Puck gets free. Powell tracks it down. Pokes it down low. Puck comes out of Owen and Appel. Now Powell on the far wall. Try to go across to Cannon Kaiser, but it goes off the boards and cleared down ice by Hudson Loesch. Here's Brady Freeman up, lost the puck at the Franklin blue line. Under a minute left in both the period and the penalty. Now Powell, right wing side of the Franklin zone. Going around the back of the net. Passes up to the left point. It's a shot, just missed the net to the left of Jansen. Under 30 seconds left in the period now. Puck comes out to the left point. Now Powell left circle. Under 30 seconds left in the power play. Puck comes sent over to the near side boards, still in the zone. Now coming up with it is Gavin Akers, and he's going to clear down ice. They called icing against Franklin. They're shorthanded. Now they're deciding where to drop the puck. 13 seconds left of the power play, 6.1 seconds to go in the second. 5-2 Franklin. They're going to drop the puck on the dot across from the Ravenwood bench, just outside the Franklin zone. Ravenwood get it in the zone, but it's immediately cleared, and that is going to be it for the second period. Hudson Loesch scoring his second of the game. Brandon Mills firing the puck into the roof of the net to make it 5-1 Franklin. Brady Friedman scored in a breakaway, but this game is all the Admirals as they are leading Ravenwood 5-2 at the end of two. The Raptors have 7 seconds of power play time to carry over. Oh my, Franklin are going to make a change, or Ravenwood are going to make a change in goal. Colin Gower is going in. So 15 saves on 20 shots for Miller. So Colin Gower making his GNASH debut, the freshman. Chad Jansen still in goal for Franklin. For this third period, Franklin will move the puck from my left to right, Ravenwood from my right to left. The Raptors with 7 seconds of power play time carrying over. The Raptors have 7 shots through 2 periods. They've scored twice, but Franklin are bullying the rest of them. Puck out at center. Penalty time against Franklin is up. They're back at even strength. Here's Keaton Moffitt in the Franklin zone. A shot stopped by Chad Jansen. He pulls in the rebound and covers. Clock stopping after the first 19 seconds of the period. Draws to the right of Jansen. Puck put out in front by Oliver Lutz. Is a one-timer. Brady Freeman scored from the slot. It evaded Gavin Akers. And Brady Freeman one-times it into the roof of the net from the slot. And it is now 5-3 Franklin with 13:35 to go. They cannot give up goals like that. Oh, and the referee got hit by the puck. Brandon Mills sent the puck into the Ravenwood zone and it hit the referee right in the face. And he is down. He is back up on his skates. And yeah, it did make him bleed. It made him bleed. He steps off the ice. So are we going to finish this game with 3 officials or 13:24 to go? Franklin up 5-3. So we're going to have 1 ref and 2 linesmen for either the rest of the game or until that ref comes back. Oh, puck coming towards the front of the Franklin net. Hudson Richards carrying it away, getting it out. Brady Freeman swats it off him. Brandon Mills brings it back into the Ravenwood zone. Puck gets away from him. Liam Powell with it. Stretch pass on the near side, knocked down by Friedman. Here's Quinn Spencer. Spencer. Right wing corner, Friedman takes the puck. Over to Powell, one-timer blocked. Now here's Brandon Mills, now Hudson Richards. Into the Ravenwood zone, oh nice diving knockaway by Owen Appel. And the shot from Richards when he got the puck back misses the net. Liam Powell with a puck now, carrying it out of the zone. Into the Franklin zone on the right wing side, past the slot, Owen Appel. Oh, puck when it rolled up his stick. Grant Hayes clears. Zeke Landcamer beats Quinn Loesch to it. Oh, but he banks it off of Loesch. Puck in the Ravenwood zone. Loesch to the front of the net. A shot turned away by Gower. Although that angle may have been too tight to be a shot. They may have gone off the outside netting. Puck cleared out by Ravenwood, intercepted Hudson Loesch. Sent back into the Ravenwood zone. It's on goal and turned away by Gower. Here's Liam Powell. Left wing side of the Franklin zone, offside. They called offside against the Raptors. 11:35 to go, 5-3 Franklin. Draw one by Franklin. Hudson Loesch brings it into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing side. Puck poked away, and then Houston Vale couldn't hang on to it. Now back the other way come the Raptors. Cooper Friedman in the Franklin zone. Oh, jumping in from behind to swipe the puck away was Hudson Loesch. Puck held into the right point. Zeke Landcamer, a shot turned away Jansen. Puck put out in front, but intercepted by Loesch, but then he leaves it behind him. Jake Lipinski, a shot, stopped and allowed to by Jansen. Not good play from Franklin there. This game was in doubt when they went up 5-1, but Ravenwood have scored 2 since then to get back within 5-3. And Franklin not playing the puck very well, trying to get it out of their zone. Draw to the right of Jansen. Won by Ravenwood, and a shot from Jack Reedy, stopped and covered up by Jansen. 11:03 to go, still 5-3 Franklin. Draws to Jansen's right again. Won by Ravenwood, but lost by Reedy. Here's Owen McGroarty, left wing side of the Ravenwood zone. Forced off the puck by Cannon Kaiser. Now here's Casper Thurston behind the net. Comes out to the left wing. Owen McGroarty calling for it in the slot was Akers. Ravenwood take the puck away. Here's Gavin Akers, a shot from the left wing, right wing boards, gloved and held on to by Colin Gower. 10:26 to go, still 5-3 Franklin. Draw was to the left of Gower, puck comes out in front, he has to cover. Draw to the left of Gower again. Comes towards the net. He had to steer it away. Puck over on the far boards. Raptors trying to get it out. Tie up for the puck. Held into the left point. McLean Butters. Butters had it taken away. Puck over on the far boards. Clearing attempt held in left point. Casper Thurston fires it down the wall. Oh, came to the slot and Butters, but it was smacked away by a Ravenwood stick. Puck still in the zone, though. Here's Powell. Takes a bump, but brings the puck out anyway. Powell into the Franklin zone on the right wing side. Cut through defenders, came to the front of that. Oh, and he runs into Jansen, who manages to cover up the puck. .9:38 to go, still 5-3 Franklin. Draw to the left of Jansen. Won by Franklin. Owen McGroarty tried to pass that Aiden Murphy that was broken up, but the player who broke it up fell down. It was Cannon Kaiser. Puck back in the Ravenwood zone. Raptors with it, trying to clear. Held into the blue line by Will McCormick. McCormick gets the puck behind the net. Cale Lewis comes out in front. A shot stopped by Colin Gower. Puck behind the net. Lewis again. Who's out in front of backhander? I don't know how that didn't go in. But there's going to be a penalty against Ravenwood in that scramble. I don't know how that shot didn't go in just then, but Owen Appel's going to the box for holding. 9 minutes to go. Franklin up 5-3. They're back on the power play. Draws to the right of Gower. Won by Franklin, but given away to Ravenwood. Jack Reedy, left wing side of the Franklin zone. Pass it off, and a backhander went off the back of the net from Bennett Nichols. Hudson Loesch trying to get it to Quinn. Jack Reedy with it again, trying to send it to the front of the net. That was broken up. Hudson Loesch trying to get it away from Nichols. Nichols keeps it alive. Puts it behind the net. Gavin Akers Akers with a stretch pass up the far side. Puck back in the Ravenwood zone on the right wing. Here's Casper Thursson over to Akers. Now Hudson Loesch center point. Over to, Thurston, one-timer, would have gone past the net. Hit some Ravenwood skates in front. Here's Jake Lipinski back the other way. McLean Butters forcing the puck off of him. Minute left in the power play for Franklin. Quinn Loesch handing the puck off to Thurston. Offside, a warning. Franklin heat it. They get back on side. Hudson Loesch. Splitting defenders back into the Ravenwood zone on the right wing. Spinning around. Across to Akers. One-time score! Akers with a slap shot from the top of the left circle. Hudson Loesch with the assist. Now they had man out in front. I'm not sure if he touched the puck or not. It is going to be Quinn Loesch's goal. So Quinn Loesch tipped it into the roof of the net. So a power play goal for the Admirals, and they go back up 6-3 with 7:36 to go. Here's Brandon Mills. Try to get the puck over to Hudson Richards. Took the stick away from Keaton Moffitt. Puck back in the Franklin zone. Quinn Spencer controlling in the right wing corner. Over to Richards. Now Spencer. Ahead to Brandon Mills, who deflects the puck back into the Ravenwood zone. Puck out at center. Spencer with it again. Steps back into the Ravenwood zone on the left wing. Are we going to have a penalty, are we? Yes. An interference call against the Admirals. It's going to be Quinn Loesch going to the box. So Ravenwood back to the power play, down 6-3 with 6:56 to go. Draw is going to be to the left of Chad Jansen. Ravenwood with it. Cannon Kaiser, right point. Trying to back in it towards the right half wall. Liam Powell hanging out in the left circle. Puck comes out high to Owen Appel. Here's Powell. Push to the boards by Hudson Richards. Here's Oliver Lutz trying to come out in front, but he got fouled, so there's going to be another penalty against Franklin, who was held while he was trying to go to the front of the net. So Franklin will be down 2 men for 89 seconds. Aiden Murphy's going to go to the box. So Ravenwood will have a 5-on-3 for 89 seconds. They're down 6-3 with 6:24 to go. Draws to the left of Chad Jansen. Won by Ravenwood. Puck on the far side. Cannon Kaiser, right point. Over to Owen Appel at the left point. Down to Liam Powell. Powell out to the slot. Brady Friedman shot, hit a skate. Skate of Casper Thurston. Here's Owen Appel. Now Cannon Kaiser, right circle. Moves back out towards the blue line and decides to drop the puck down the wall. Minute left in the 5-on-3. Clearing attempt held in right point, Kaiser. Kaiser passing down. Now to Friedman. The slide off his stick, held in by Appel on the left wing side. Appel shot, gloved and held onto by Jansen. 46 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 5:41 to go in the game. It is still 6-3 Franklin. Draws to the right of Jansen. One by Ravenwood, and a shot from Cannon Kaiser off a stick into the netting above the glass. Draw to the right of Jansen, won by Ravenwood. Liam Powell with it. Leaves it for Owen Appel at the left point. Now Powell, who moves over to the right wing side. Cannon Kaiser out high, back to Powell, right circle. Takes a shot, deflected off his stick, and just went past the net. Under 30 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and now under a minute left in the penalty to Aiden Murphy. And Hudson Loesch, puck came to him. He tried to clear, but it hit Owen Appel, and stayed in the zone. And pass up the wall. Appel couldn't keep it alive. 5-on-3 is done. 5-on-4 for 32 more seconds. Hudson Loesch clears the zone. Brought back in by Cannon Kaiser. And shot blocked on the right wing side. Kaiser, right point over to Appel at the left point. Powell. Over to the right circle, Kaiser. Kaiser tried to center and it was deflected. It's behind the net. And the 5-on-4 is up. Franklin back at even strength. Puck put out in front, intercepted by McLean Butters. Tried to clear, held into the blue line by Owen Appel. Sent to the front of the net. Hudson Loesch intercepts. Chips it off the wall. Appel keeps it alive. And then Liam Powell couldn't hang on to the puck. Now Powell with it. Shoots it past the net to the right of Chad Jansen. And unable to keep the puck alive at the right point was Bennett Nichols. He's able to send it back towards the Franklin blue line. Now here's Gavin Akers. Ahead to Brandon Mills. Mills. Into the Ravenwood zone. A shot. Just missed the net to the right of Colin Gower. Now here's Powell back into the Franklin zone. Puck knocked away from him on the back check by Hudson Loesch. Puck on the far boards. Loesch has no stick. Powell. Puck got away from him. Here's Hudson Richards. Passing it ahead into space. Brandon Mills trying to get to it in the Ravenwood zone. Puck is behind the net. Keaton Moffitt backhanding it over to the far side. It ends up loose. Alex Broy couldn't keep it on his stick. Shot from Brandon Mills off a stick and still had to be blockered away by Gower. That's center Richards with it. Hudson Richards backhands it into the Ravenwood zone. Puck was cleared, sent back in by McLean Butters. Dumped back into the Ravenwood zone off the boards. Now Ravenwood with a 3-on-2 rush, maybe Cooper Friedman into the Franklin zone. As getting knocked down in the left circle was Anthony Maltese. He's drawn a penalty. Puck finally touched up. Interference will be the call. It'll be Hudson Richards going to the box. Ravenwood back in the power play. 1:44 to go, down 6-3. Draw be to Chad Jansen's right. Oh, wow, it's a double minor. So he must have cut Maltese when he hit him. Draw one by Franklin, and Hudson Loesch brings it out. Now Hudson Loesch on a breakaway down the Ravenwood. Slide a shot, steered away by Colin Gower. Loesch was looking for the hat trick. Puck held into the blue line, Aiden Murphy. Murphy with a shot in the slot, just missed the net to the right of Gower. Now Gower dumping the puck, Murphy dumping the puck behind the net. Held in, Hudson Loesch to the slot. Murphy, puck was hopping on him. Puck drifting out towards the blue line. Ravenwood with it. Cooper Friedman, last minute of the game. Friedman's shot went off a Franklin skate, came over to Keaton Moffitt, and his shot was blocked, redirected past the net. Now here's Gavin Akers. Net is empty for Ravenwood, and he shoots it off the post to the left of the goaltender, Gower. I'm not sure when Gower got to the net or to the bench, but icing's been called against Ravenwood, and he'll have to come back out. So 33 seconds to go, and Franklin, unless they have a monumental collapse here, are going to be off to a 3-0 start. And again, I haven't been around GNASH ever since it started. Have they ever been off to a 3-0 start in like the top? I'm not talking like the blue tier, the B tier. I'm talking the big tier. Draw was to the right of Gower. Through center comes Liam Powell into the Franklin zone. Puck knocked off his stick. And now here's Will McCormick. Quinn Loesch. McCormick to the front of the net. A shot stop. Rebound. Score. Quinn Loesch to rub it in. A shorty to rub it in. And it is 7-3 Franklin with 6.8 to go. Draw one by Franklin. Hudson Loesch tried to clear the zone, and that's it. Franklin get off to a 3-0 start in 2023-2024 as they beat up on Ravenwood tonight 7-3. Wow. Franklin are 3-0 to start the year. Wow. Wow. And they have pretty much, it's not official yet, and it won't be official for a few more weeks, but Franklin have pretty much nailed themselves down a spot in Tier 1 for the rest of the regular season and a place in the Predators Cup. Again, it will not be official for a few weeks, but last year they stayed out of that midseason round robin on 4 points from 1 win and 2 ties. They already have 3 wins. If they avoided it with 4 points, they're definitely going to avoid it with 6. With all 6 of those points coming from wins. What a victory for Franklin. 3-0. 3-0. I think Ravenwood started short shifting in the third. That's why they were kind of dominating things there late. But, I mean, Franklin bullied them for most of that game. Just flat out bullied them. They only had 7 shots after 2 periods. They had 10 shots on goal in this third period. They more than doubled the total. Wow. What a game by Franklin. Just insane how good they are. How good they could be. All right, let's go off the goal scorers here. Brady Friedman had 2 for Ravenwood, and the other came from Liam Powell. For Franklin, 2 from the Loesch brothers, 2 each from the Loesch brothers. Quinn had 2, Hudson had 2. The others came from McLean Butters, Aiden Murphy, and Brandon Mills. I'm going to name Hudson player of the game. He had 2 goals and, by my account, 1 assist. So Hudson Loesch is our player of the game tonight as Franklin beat up on Ravenwood 7-3. And now Ravenwood were supposed to play Mount Juliet on Wednesday night. That game has been postponed until November 8th, Wednesday, November 8th, the last night of the first half of the regular season. So Ravenwood are now done until they won't play again until October 25th against Rutherford. Meanwhile, Franklin will play Pope on Wednesday night to try and get off to a 4-0 start, and you have to say it looks very good for them. It looks very, very good. By my count, Brady Miller played the first 2 periods for Ravenwood in goal. He had 15 saves on 20 shots. He played the full 28 minutes. By my count, Colin Gower made 5 saves on 7 shots in 14 minutes of play in the third. Chad Jansen made 14 saves on 17 shots, playing the full 42 minutes for Franklin. So all 3 games tonight are in the books. And the first 2 were really good, and the third one was wow. USNBA Nashville Christian FRA Good Pasture collect their first win of the season, beating Independence Ravenwood 2-1. Montgomery Bell beat Pope Prep MLK GCA 3-1, and just now Franklin beating Ravenwood 7-3. So the standings after tonight, I jumped to Wednesday night schedule instead of going over the standings. Tier 1, Franklin now at 3-0. Father Ryan and NBA now both at 2-0. Pope Prep MLK GCA and Ravenwood now both 1-2. Rutherford Rampage 0-1. And Brentwood and Mount Juliet, Wilson Central, Green Hill are both at 0-2. On to Tier 2. Ensworth, Nolensville, Lipscomb at 2-0. USN with their win tonight are now in a second with 3 points from 2 wins. 1 win and a tie. The Outlaws are 1-0 along with Summit Page. Station Camp Liberty Creek are at 0-1-1. 1 loss, 1 tie. Centennial and Hendersonville Beach Gallatin are both at 0-1, and Independence Ravenwood 2 are now at 0-2. So let's go over the schedule for Wednesday. Again, there are 4 games on Wednesday instead of 5. The Ravenwood Mount Juliet game has been moved to Wednesday night, November 8th. 10 Enrique at Centennial. 7-10 Enrique at Centennial. The Hein Cup final rematch. USNBA Nashville Christian FRA Good Pasture taking on Centennial. 7:30 on the North Rink in Antioch. Pope Prep MLK GCA taking on Franklin. 8:30 on Rink B at Centennial. NBA taking on Brentwood. Folks, I am not kidding when I say there is a real chance of Brentwood starting off the season 0-3. There is a very good chance of that. And 8:40 on Rink A at Centennial. Ensworth, Nolensville, Lipscomb taking on Independence Ravenwood 2. We'll have the doubleheader for you from Centennial A. 7 o'clock pregame for a 7:10 face-off between USN and Centennial. 8:30 pregame for an 8:40 face-off between Ensworth and Independence. As we check off 3 more Tier 2 teams. I've already covered Indy. In fact, Indy played they played the second game of the season that we covered last week in our opening night triple-header against the Outlaws, which they lost 6-2. I don't think this game Wednesday night is going to go well for Indy. Ensworth have way too much offense. And if Ensworth keep running through everybody, they're going to be one of the 2 teams moving up to Tier 1 at the midseason point. I think the Outlaws and Summit Page, I think I've stated this. If I haven't, I'm stating it now. I think the Outlaws and Summit Page are going to be fighting over the other spot to move up to Tier 1. But, yeah, that's it. That's our schedule for Wednesday. USN and Centennial, 7 o'clock, 7:10 face-off. Ensworth Independence, 8:30 pregame, 8:40 face-off. And that's going to be it from Bellevue this evening. Our on-air finals tonight, Montgomery Bell 3, Pope Prep MLK GCA 1. And just now, Franklin getting off to a 3-0 start, beating up on the reigning GNASH and Predators Cup champs Ravenwood 7-3. I'm Michael Hackney. Thank you all so much for listening, and good night, everybody, from Fordyce Center in Bellevue.